Hello everyone. So today we have a special guest on the channel. So Shivshankar, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah. Hi Ashish. Hi everyone. My name is Shivshankar. I'm basically from Maharashtra, and I have more than 3+ years of Java backend development experience. And currently, I'm working as a software engineer to at Intuit. Yeah, I think that should be it.
Also, he has a YouTube channel where he teaches about how to crack interviews and like that. So I'll also give a link to his channel. You can check it out. He has great content. So he's here to talk
Yeah.
about how to switch to product-based companies. So Shivshankar, I want to start with your experience. Like, how did you end up at Intuit? How did you switch to a better company with no preparation, like you mentioned? So how did you do that?
Yeah. So, I started my career with one of the product-based companies in Pune. So,
Mm-hmm.
that is Pubmatic. So, Pubmatic is also one of the best companies in Pune to work for. But I wanted to explore something different. I mean, if you, think of Bangalore.
Mm-hmm.
Bangalore is the proper IT hub
Yeah.
in India, right? So, and I wanted to explore Bangalore. And if I come to Bangalore, there will be a lot of other opportunities as well
Mm-hmm.
for me to explore. So that was the thing. So I was thinking to switch from long days. Since 6 to 7 ends, 7 months back. But it was happening like, okay, chalo aaj karte hai, kal karte
Mm-hmm.
hai, parso karte hai, right? And when you work, you get very less time for the preparation or
Yes.
revision and all, right?
True.
So what I thought is, why to spend time in preparation?
Mm-hmm.
We know the basics. We have the basics clear for data structure, this coding things, and all core concepts of computer
Mm-hmm.
science, right? Then let's start. So for product based company, or if you want to switch to any company, basically there are 4 to 5 important things. The first one we can say is your coding profile. So if you are experienced one, uh, coding profile has very less impact. I mean, nobody asks for your lead
True.
code profile, your code process profile, and all. But your DSA should be good. So you should be very good in your DSA basically. So there won't be like competitive programming and all. I mean, for most of the companies, but your DSA, your concept should be clear. The second thing is your project. So I had got really good work in my earlier company. I had got to work on mini projects from scratch basically. So there were multiple revamped projects. So I got a chance to work on them from scratch. I got to work on many good tech stack, being a fresher. So I had a really good project work experience.
Yeah.
So that thing was clear. I mean, my coding profile or my DSA, my work experience or my project work experience was good. And apart from that, there are other things like your core, the fundamental computer science concepts, and the framework of the language you are using, or which you have worked on. Those you should be good at, right? So I was quite confident that I am good at these things. So I thought, ki let's not waste time in revising the things, right? So let's start appearing for the companies. So what I did first was I created a list of companies where I want to work, okay,
Yeah.
or which could be my next switch. And I first updated my LinkedIn profile. I wasn't that much active those days on LinkedIn. Now I am, but I first updated my LinkedIn profile. Then I updated my resume.
So before we start with the rest of the video, let me tell you about this amazing platform called Cryo. So Cryo is a website where you can learn new skills and get your dream placement. So they have placement courses, they have a course on full stack development, and they have a course on backend development, and they have the best content that is out there. So they have a course of fellowship program in software development where they teach you software development skills in either backend development or full stack development. So if you are someone who's working in a company and you want to upscale yourself, you want to join a better company, or you want to join a FANG company, a higher paying company, then you can take this course. And they also have a free trial, which is the best thing. So even if you're not sure about the content of this course, you can book your free trial and you can see for yourself the content that they have. And not only they teach you about full stack and backend development, they also teach you data structures and algorithm and interview focused system design content. So you can definitely check these courses out. And if you are someone who wants a good placement, who wants to join a good company, then this is something that I would definitely recommend. So go click the link in the description and book your free trial now. Yeah.
So I did these two things first, and I marked myself as open to work on LinkedIn,
Hmm.
and yeah, so that was it actually. So through my LinkedIn profile and my resume, I got reached out by multiple companies. I mean, multiple top companies.
Hmm.
I didn't need to apply or I didn't need to ask for referral. I asked nobody for referral and I
Hmm.
didn't apply anywhere. Okay. I just updated my resume on LinkedIn and I also updated my resume on InstaHire. There's
Hmm.
one website called InstaHire. So I updated my resume on these two platforms
Hmm.
only and I got a lot of reach outs.
Hmm.
So what I used to do is if that company is in my list, okay, then
Hmm.
just go for it. I mean,
Hmm.
appear for the interview. If you get rejected, that's fine. You will learn something and
Hmm.
you can improve on that in the later
Yeah.
yeah, right. So so what happens, I'll tell you. If you are looking for the opportunity, right,
Hmm.
then it's very difficult to get opportunity. So for
True.
example, if you want to apply to some company, right,
Hmm.
then there's very less chance that they'll respond to you. Okay.
Hmm.
Even if you go through some referral as well, then there's very less chance that you will get shortlisted for the
Hmm.
interview, right? So if the company itself is
Hmm.
coming to you, right, or reaching out to you, then why should you lose that opportunity? So
Hmm.
that was my main intention. And it's not possible that you can prepare for each and everything.
Hmm.
Okay.
True.
You might not be able to prepare for many things, right?
Hmm.
And that you won't be able to know until you appear for interview. You
Hmm.
might know 10 things, right?
Yeah.
But if there are 15 things, the rest
Hmm.
5 things you will come to know only after you appear
True.
for the interview. Who will tell you that you
Hmm.
have to prepare these things as well, right? You
Hmm.
might think, yeah, I know these 10 things, I am perfect.
Hmm.
But the interviewer or the company might be looking
Hmm.
for some other things as well that you will come to know after only after you
Hmm.
prepare or appear for the interview. So that was the main intention. So I started appearing for the interviews. I started apply. I remember I first appeared for Ola.
Hmm.
So I I wasn't that good.
Hmm.
I could solve only two problems out of three problems, and I was rejected.
Hmm.
The third problem was difficult. That was on DP, so I got rejected. So I mean,
Hmm.
I kept learning
Yeah.
through this.
Hmm.
In each interview, from each interview, I used to prepare for some. I used to prepare or revise for some concepts, and I used to appear for the
Hmm.
interview. And if I come to know some more things in through the interview, I used to
Hmm.
prepare for those concepts. And the other important, or I'll say very important thing,
Hmm.
you should be able to analyze yourself after each interview. Okay.
Hmm.
So if you appear for some interview, some company's interview, you come to home, you should be able to list down the points,
Yeah.
which what things went well, what
Hmm.
things you have to
It's very
improve on,
important. Yes.
what other things you need to prepare
Hmm.
for, right? Because I see many people saying कि यार मेरा तो इंटरव्यू बहुत अच्छा गया था. I
Yeah.
answered all the questions, but I
Hmm.
couldn't. I don't know why the interviewer didn't like my interview or why did the
Hmm.
company didn't shortlist me at all. So this is not the growth mindset, I'll say.
True.
So you have to you should be able to analyze yourself. Yeah, and I think after 6 to 7 failed attempts,
Hmm.
I was able to land into Intuit, and Intuit was one of the companies from my list.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think that was the great journey. And if you follow this path, I mean, everybody has his own path. Okay,
Hmm.
you can't follow my path, and you can't land into the same thing. But you can learn from my journey. You can learn from my experience, right?
Hmm.
This everybody should take from my experience,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So yeah, I think
Hmm.
that was it.
Okay. So, what advice would you give to people who are in a position similar to yours, that they're working in a company and they feel like they should go to a better company, they want a salary hike in a different company? So, what advice would you give to those people who are stuck working in a company and they want to switch?
Right. So how I see to such a situation is, I mean, as I said, the project is really important.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you are working in some company, try to get some good project. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
if you are not getting, I mean, sometimes it might happen that people are not, or the manager or the team lead is not
Mm-hmm.
assigning some good project to you.
Yeah.
You can talk to the team lead, you can talk to the manager.
Mm-hmm.
I want to work on this, I think I can take this. You can show that you can work on this, you can show your desire to work on that project, and if you start, you will definitely be able to work, or you will be definitely able to solve that problem.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that will give you a great experience, great learning experience. Okay, and if you are not getting the good work, even if after talking to the manager, I'll simply say you switch. Don't stay at that place if you are not growing. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so I'll say first thing, get good project. I mean, if you are experienced and you want to switch, you should have good work experience. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
your personal project might not make good impression if you have work experience. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so I would suggest you should have some good work experience.
Yeah.
Then I think DSA and all we would have already done. But if
Mm-hmm.
you still want to do, I mean, there are multiple free resources on YouTube. There are multiple websites like X for Geeks and all, and on YouTube also code help this
Mm-hmm.
Stiver and all. I mean, there are
Yeah, yeah.
multiple channels
Channels.
which you can use to
Mm-hmm.
refresh or brush up your concepts. And important thing is you don't need to be really competitive programmer. Okay, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's my general advice. Many people run behind this thing, but it's not needed.
Needed.
It's what is important is you
Mm-hmm.
should be good at your concepts. Whatever you have learned, whatever you know, you should be good at it. I
Mm-hmm.
have observed many people they are very good at competitive programming. They have solved thousands of problems, but they are not good at development. They can't solve the real life problem. So that is the problem, right? So you shouldn't underestimate yourself. Ki, yaar, I am not able to solve these many questions. My friend is solving. My colleague is
Mm-hmm.
doing this and that. So just don't run behind that. Just trust yourself. Just have belief on yourself, and yeah, continue moving on.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I think that covers about everything about switching to a greater company to a better company. So thank you, Shivshankar, for coming to my channel and sharing your journey with me and my subscribers. I hope it will help a lot of students and it will help the student get to their dream company. So thank you for coming.
Thanks, Ashish.